I knew something was wrong the moment his hand slid around her waist. Not the way a drunk man steadies himself. Not the way an old friend jokes around. It was the way a man touches a woman he still believes belongs to him. And she didn't flinch. Her sister's wedding lights blurred behind them, soft, golden, oblivious, while my world narrowed into a single point of pressure: his fingers, her silence, the half-smile she tried to hide but couldn't. "Don't start drama," she whispered when she caught my stare. "He's just touchy when he's drunk." Touchy. I repeated the word in my mind like a slow, bitter echo. Her ex, his hand, her calm. Nothing matched. Nothing felt accidental. I lifted my glass, swallowed what was left, and let my face go still. Stillness is the only thing that hides a storm. "Let's keep it calm," I said. She looked relieved. That was my first confirmation. Relief is not what innocence feels like. I set the empty glass down, turned, walked out of the hall and into the cold night air. 1 hour later, my phone lit up. "Where did you go?" she asked, breathless. "Home," I said. A pause. "For what?" "To get your stuff." Silence. Sharp. Uncomfortable. The kind only guilt creates. I drove without thinking, but my mind was a machine. Detached, calculating, assembling pieces I didn't want to fit together. Her late replies, her sudden mood swings, the phone she now kept face down, the shower she took every time she came home late. I didn't confront her then, not because I was afraid, because I wanted the truth to bleed out slowly, on its own. Suspicion is a seed. Left alone, it grows, and I let it grow. Back home, I didn't touch her things. I touched her phone instead, calmly, methodically, while her voice replayed in my mind. "He's just touchy when he's drunk." No, he was comfortable. Comfort comes from familiarity. The backup files loaded. Dropbox, hidden folder, pictures from months ago. Him, her, late-night messages she thought she deleted. My pulse didn't spike. My face didn't heat. I felt nothing. Emotional death is quiet. I waited. 2 days. I watched her act normal. I watched her act like she still deserved the space she occupied in my home. Inside, everything was math. Patterns, timelines, comparisons. The dates. The hotel receipts hidden under work trips. The sudden girls' nights with no pictures. And worst of all, the voice notes he sent. His confidence, his familiarity with her body, his plans. He spoke like a man who still owned something. I listened to every second, not to hurt myself, to prepare. When the evidence arrived, screenshots printed, messages arranged in order, I placed them in a plain envelope. No words, no notes, just truth. Pure, undeniable, cold. She walked into the living room humming a song from the wedding. I watched her, calm, detached. She kissed my cheek like she hadn't dismantled our entire life with her lies. I handed her the envelope. "What's this?" she asked, laughing lightly. I didn't answer. She opened it. Silence filled the room like smoke, slow, suffocating, inescapable. Her hands trembled first. Then her breath broke. Then the color drained from her face as her past, her truth, unveiled itself without mercy. Where did you get this?" she whispered. "I didn't get it," I said. "I collected it." Her knees weakened. She sat down as if her guilt had weight. "I can explain." "You already did," I said, "in every message you deleted." Her eyes flooded. Mine didn't. She reached for me. I leaned back. Her fingers froze mid-air, like she had just realized she no longer had permission to touch me. "I was going to end it," she pleaded. "You already did," I replied. Quiet, precise, accurate. That night I carried her bags to the door, not in anger, in clarity. She followed me outside, crying, shaking, reaching for pieces of a life she burned herself. "Please, don't throw me away like this." I turned to her, finally letting emotion show. Not rage, not love, indifference. "You weren't thrown away," I said. "You walked out. I'm just closing the door behind you." The words shattered her more than any scream ever could. She begged once more, soft, broken. I didn't respond. There is no revenge more precise than walking away without a scar. When the door shut behind her, the silence didn't feel empty. It felt correct. People think betrayal destroys you. It doesn't. It reveals you. And when everything fell apart, I learned something simple, brutal, and liberating. I never lost her. I released her. And I don't take back what's already gone.